Hey everyone, Mike Extra Cheese here. While cleaning out my sports memorabilia closet today, I discovered a blue plastic bin in there that I knew I had, but I haven't looked at in a long time. So I thought, what the heck, let's make a YouTube video out of it. People like to see things happen in real time when it comes to collectibles. I'm going to open this thing up and we're going to see what's in there. I know a lot of it's from the 80s, but there's stuff in there that's not from the 80s too. Look, you gotta go through this with me. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. You got the Extra Cheese channel. You ready to do this? Let's do this. All right, everyone, let's just dive right into this. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably not going to recognize every little product that's in here. I don't know what we're going to find. I really don't. Let's just take the lid off. Let's throw the lid off. What the heck was that? Let's throw the lid off. Excuse me. I don't know what these things are called. I call it a bin, you know, like a big Tupperware bin. Look what we got here. And I saved everything. And I still do save a lot of stuff, but when's the last time you saw a TV guide? When's the last time you saw a TV guide? Now this one is special. This is a tribute to Harry Caray. Yeah, this was when he passed away. This is from March 7 through 13. And gosh, I miss TV guides. They were such fun. This is, what's the date here? You guys see it already? Probably before I do. 1998. Yeah, right when he passed away. He passed away, I believe, in February of 98. He was in Arizona getting ready to do Cubs baseball, and he had a stroke. And so I kept this TV guide. I'm not going to go into the TV guide right now because I could take this whole episode up about TV guides. I used to collect TV guides. TV guides were awesome. TV guides just told you everything. I'm trying not to spend a lot of time on this. Let's go and look through just the beginning of it. Just the beginning. I'm just curious what the magazine layout looks like for Harry. This is in pretty decent shape. It's been sitting in this box for a long time. Where's Harry at? Harry should be up front and center. Or is he just the cover guy for this or what? Is there an article on you, Harry? My goodness. Well, there it is. Man of the People. I thought it would be in the magazine-like paper, but it's in the paper. But there it is. Right there. Harry Caray, Man of the People. Oh, I go on and on about this guy. On and on. Did I ever tell you, I'm sure I may have said this at some point, I met Harry Caray more than once at Wrigley Field. I had him sign his autobiography, which was called Holy Cow, and I kept on to that for several years. And then back in 97, Rush came to the Metro Center, and I had that signed copy, and I gave it to Geddy Lee, the bass player. I gave it to Geddy Lee through his sound guy, Howard Ungerleider. And yeah, there's a whole episode on Rush on the YouTube channel that I have here. So if you want to find out about that, go back and look at that episode. All about my fandom with Rush. Harry Caray, Geddy Lee has a Harry Caray autograph book that I gave to him. I know it for a fact, and that's that. Now, what else we got in here? 1983. I can remember opening these up. 1983 Topps Football. Such a fun year. Jim McMahon rookie, Mike Singletary rookie. Yeah, but here's the wrappers. I can remember I had a couple wax boxes. I think I got them at Ben Franklin. That was the name of the five and dime, the dime store that we had in this area. Now, Curt Flood, I recognize him right now. Curt Flood. This is like a Topps Big baseball card. This is from, okay, so 1971. These would have been the black bordered Topps cards. They had Topps Big baseball. Curt Flood, you really want to learn about Curt Flood, go watch Kim Burns' baseball. Because Kim Burns does a wonderful, wonderful documentary, or basically episode on Curt Flood. Curt Flood kind of was the first guy in baseball to step out and say, oh, no, I'm going to challenge this. You can't trade me. I don't want to be traded, blah, blah, blah. And he kind of started to establish the no trade, the bargaining agreement as it is today. He got in a lot of trouble for it. There's always pushback for someone who's going to really start it all off. But there's Curt Flood right there. This is a nice card. This is in decent shape. Wow, not bad. Curt Flood. Now, we're going to probably get into some 80s stuff. Let's go through this bag now. Let's just look and see what's in it. Ah, bobbleheads. We have bobbleheads. A Sammy Sosa bobblehead. Don't ask me where I got it. I do not know. I don't remember. What do we have here? Is this Dale Earnhardt? Oh, man, this is cool. This is cool. Made in China, but that's besides the point. Wait a minute. Maybe you guys help me out. I can't tell. I'm not a big racing guy. There is a autograph there, but that doesn't say anything like a driver I recognize. To me, this looks like Dale Earnhardt. You let me know in the comments below. Gosh darn it. You see, I'm doing this at random. I did not research this. Of course, after the video, I'm going to go look and see who the heck this is. But that's just neat. Coca-Cola. Bobblehead. I hope they're not all broke. Oh, Jason Giambi. He's a bobblehead, too. It almost looks like a Pez candy dispenser, doesn't he? Jason Giambi. I haven't been through this in I can't tell you how long. I don't remember. John Smoltz bobblehead. Yeah. Wow, there's some good stuff in here. What is this, Luis Gonzalez? Arizona? This is neat. What the heck? I haven't opened this bag in years. What we got here? Oh, no, Ichiro. This is sweet. This is sweet. I shouldn't even put these guys back in here. I need to put them on my shelf. What the heck is going on? We've hit a gold mine. Rodriguez, A-Rod. What else we got? I got a lot of these. Where did I get these? Piazza. We have Hall of Famers in here. Neat. Oh, my word. How I forgot about these, I don't know. Jeff Bagwell. Yeah. I almost don't want to put them back in here, but, you know, I'm going to put them back in here. I'm off camera. Sorry for whatever you're seeing. I'm going to put them back in here because they're safe in here. Nothing's happened. I am going to investigate this. I apologize for not knowing on site who this is, but it reminds me of Earnhardt. But it probably somebody else. I'm completely screwing that up. So, could be nobody. Could be like a dude that looks like a racing, but he's got to be somebody. He's got number 88 on his hat. You know what? Hold on 1 second. I had to go look it up. Dale Jarrett, another NASCAR royalty driver. NASCAR Hall of Fame, and also named one of NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers, a legend, a broadcaster, Dale Jarrett. This is fun to have, too. Wow. I think that's cool when you can just kind of break open a box you haven't looked in a long time and see what the heck is in it. I've had this since the 80s. It was more or less a hodgepodge box that I just threw a lot of things into. Now, you don't see these every day. What the heck did I just do? Oh, I remember this. Yeah, the cards I don't have in here anymore. I think it's a hockey player and Barry Sanders, and I can't remember who the other guy was. Brett Hall. Promotional cards. The cards are in a binder. Here are some 87 Donruss baseball cards. I'm not going to go through them. You see Kirby Puckett's on top. Jeff Reardon on the back, but this is not. Oh, shoot. Here I tell you I'm not going to go through something. I end up opening it up. Let's see. Tim Ray. Yeah. These are just fun. These are fun. These are original. As you can see, I just kind of threw them. I found some kind of a bag, put them in here. But you know what? Considering they're black borders, they all look to be in really good shape. I'm not too surprised about that. What else do we got in here? I'm rambling. Oh, we got some unopened stuff. We have Topps Big Baseball Cards, first series. Well, I don't know what year this is from. It's got to be and this says 1989. 1989, right there. That's the year it's from. And another big baseball card pack. 8 picture cards. What year is this from? Has to be the 80s. Everything I have in here is from the 80s. Sorry about that. I had it out of focus there. But these are cool. And they're tempting not to open, to be quite honest with you. Another unopened pack. What do we got here? Topps 89 Major League Leader. Super glossy baseball cards. Kmart. 28 cents. Look at that. Kmart. Where were the other ones from? Did they say? This is when you did it the old-fashioned way. They took the sticker gun and put it on. Walgreens. 50 cents. They had the price tag. This was another Kmart pack. This here, I do not know a whole lot about. I don't even know where I got it. But it looks cool. Super Bowl. Who is that? Is that? I want to say. Oh, yeah, Aikman and Kelly. Aikman and Kelly. This looks really cool. I need to, you know what? I might have to keep this out and look a little more into it. I have not looked into this in a while. Here's another one. Kelly and Mark Ripon. I remember him. Or was it Ripon? No, it was Ripon. Super Bowl. These were it looks like I've got all of them. It says two. What does this say? What does this say? 2 of 5, 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5. Here we got Elway and Montana. Here is, what is it? 4 of 5. Elway and Sims. And Montana and Marino. 5 of 5. Super Bowl Showdowns Upper Deck. Good name brand, too. I don't know how I got them, but I got the whole set. I'll go through it real quick. There we got Aikman and Kelly. Kelly and Mark Ripon. Elway and Montana. Elway and Sims. Montana Marino. Nice one right here. I don't know what they would retail at, but the fact that they're all packaged like this and really have just been sitting in this box since I got them, I'm going to guess I'd probably get top dollar for them. I don't know what year they are, though. If you know what year, please leave in the comments below, because I would love to know. I would love to know, and I don't even know where I got these, but I gotta guess. These are definitely late 80s, early 90s. Well, you got Aikman, so it can't be late 80s. If you got Aikman in there, he was in the 90s. But, yeah, I don't know where I got them. Yeah, I have no clue where I got those, but, man, I'm glad I got them. I don't know. Looks like something that came out of a cereal box, to be honest with you. Who's on the top there? Don't know if you can... Oh, Barry Larkin's in there. I don't know if you can see that. Barry Larkin. Barry Larkin is through there. Kraft Singles Superstars. Kraft Cheese. Came out of some Kraft Cheese product. Look at that. Kraft Singles Superstars. And it's unopened. Look at all these unopened things I got in here. You gotta be kidding me. Man, oh man. Here's more Kraft Cheese. Who's on this one? Let's see. Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa's in this one. Put that down there. We got Greg Maddux. This is another Kraft Cheese. See that? Kraft Cheese. Greg Maddux. Who else do we got? Oh, Frank Thomas. Big Frank. More Kraft Cheese. Unopened. What is it? Tombstone. Tombstone Pizza. Tombstone. You see that? Does that say Tombstone? Tombstone Pizza. Greg Jeffries. More Kraft. And this is... Who is this? Big Cat Andre Scalaraga. The Big Cat. Now we got Tombstone that did football too. Who's this? Edgar and James, I'm guessing? Who is it? Gosh, I got to get it. Wait, Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk. That's cool. 2 of them. That guy was just a train when he played for the Colts. This fun to have. Wow. You see, it doesn't have to be worth gazillions of dollars to be fun. It doesn't. All it has to be is just invoke memories, and that's what this is doing. I wish this was Michael Jordan. I don't know much about Jamal Marshburn. Let me see. Limited edition of 29,000. Limited to 29,500. See that? 29,000 limited, 500. But this, you know what? There's more stuff on the back. J.A. Ryder. I don't know how many cards are in. Well, what the heck? Let's just look. Apparently the pack is open, so... Let's see. So it's just these two then. J.A. Ryder and Jamal Washburn. Washburn? What? Mashburn. Jeez. And I've got my glasses on too, and I have the luxury of bringing these way up to the camera so I can actually see what the heck is going on. But apparently, I can't. More Big Baseball. Topps First Series, more Big Baseball, and more Kmart. Oh, man. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get through all this box. So this video is going to eat up a lot of time. Here, I'm thinking it's just going to be a few minutes. Now, here, I'm just going to go through this. These are top stickers. I love this type of stuff. These are gold. Top stickers, 1982. These went into the book, the gold stickers. Look what we got here. Hall of Famers, Dan Fouts. I can tell you this is Ken Anderson. I just know by looking. Kramer? Yeah, Kramer. Billy Sims. Yep. I don't remember. John Hanna. Look at these gold. Look at this. Oh my gosh. These, you know what's awesome about these is they're intact. They're not in the book. I must have had doubles or triples or something or whatever, quadruples, Jack Lambert, and that's where they ended up. Now look at these old football card inserts. What year is this from? I'm not sure. I think 70, 71, Jack Snow, Jim Johnson, and then the game pieces, 2-yard gain. Who we got here? Tom Dempsey. There's a Snell, Matt Snell, Herbert Dixon, Roman Gabriel, Houston. Gosh almighty, it's just so cool to have old classic cards like this in your hand that you just, leaf through. I just love it. They ain't got to be in the best shape. It's just the memories they invoke. I have to be honest with you. I was a little kid when these guys were playing, so I am not too familiar with a lot of this. Maybe you are, as a viewer watching it. Great for you. Great for me, too. It probably means you're older than me. Sorry about that. Just had to get that in. Now, I wish this was in really good shape, because this would have been a really good Bolitnikov. This would have been a great card to have in really good shape. I'm just glad I got it in any shape. And Dempsey, I remember, because he had half a foot, and I think he was the first guy to set the record for the longest field goal ever made. I think it was like 63 yards or something, and he had half a foot, and I remember this. You see that? He had a special cleat that he made, but man, he could kick the heck out of that ball. Wow. Yeah, this is fun stuff. And I had this, I was a teenager collecting this stuff, or younger. I was a little kid even, and I remember putting them in this box. I've had this in the closet with other stuff sitting on top of it for a long time. What else? We got stand-ups here. I'm not going to go through all these. Puzzle pieces from Don Ross. Of course, you could go into any kind of, I call them a 5 and dime store, and get these kind of cards. Now, these are still unopened. 1987 limited edition. These are still unopened. They were marked down from $1.99 to $1.50. Fleer baseball. How many packs do I have in here of this? These are unopened packs, unopened boxes. I must have picked a bunch of them up because they were $1.50. So I figured, maybe they'll be worth a gazillion dollars someday. Well, no, they probably never will be, because there were so many of them made. But I have several of them that are unopened. $1.99, I'm sure it was $1.50. Several of them. That's 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes unopened. Here's one that is open. I'll put that over there. But that's what they would do. They would just release, here, look at this, Kmart Collector's Edition. Kmart, Stars of the Decades. But this is interesting to me, because look at the stars. Oh my gosh, there's no doubt that these guys were stars. Aaron, Clemente, Gibbs, Hall of Famers, Mickey Mantle. I should open up. I'm going to, you know what, when I'm done making this video, I'm going to go through this. I'm not going to do it on video. I'm going to have a video here that is going to be an hour long just looking through this deja vu stuff. Collect-a-books for fun too. Here's some collect-a-books. Superstars. And it looks like I lost a box to one of them, because the collect-a-books are all over in the bottom. Let's just go through them since they're out. Yeah, I don't see her. More today. Well, of course, Babe Ruth isn't today. But that's what these were. Let's look at Babe Ruth. And what these would do is they would tell you all about the player. I'm going to put the rest on the ground. We're just going to look at Babe Ruth. They would tell you all about the player. Personal highlights, career highlights, personal story. Oh, you see, they may have, and then like an autograph, they may have done things en masse, so to speak, back then, but they put thought and care and detail. This is fun. They need to do this today. I'm telling you, if they did something like this today, it would sell. Collect a book, Babe Ruth, it would sell, and it would sell well. With today's players, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And also, at the very bottom of the box, I have some Rush cassettes. Look at this. Cassettes from Rush. All the World's a Stage. What else? Test for Echo. And another retrospective. 81 to 87. And what was this from? 74 to 80. I've got Rush in the bottom of the box and some old newspapers, it looks like. I've also got the sticker books that those stickers went into. But, hold on. That was fun. I am completely blown away with what I found in there. Every once in a while, I take this box out and I look through it. It's been years since I've done it. It's literally over to my left over here, the bottom of a closet. Got my shirts hanging all in there. Got things on top of it. I'm always aware it's in there because, obviously, I put it in there. But I don't take time to go through it. I am glad I went through it. I'm glad I got to share it with you. Don't be afraid to leave comments. I'm going to stop at that. I think we've gone through it enough. Or like I said, I'm going to have such a long video here. Don't really need that. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please consider doing so. Become a subscriber to the channel. We are well into videos in this channel, the Mike Extra Cheese channel. If you like this video, please leave comments in below. The sports videos on the Extra Cheese channel are really doing well, as are any of the collectibles that I put up there. I didn't intend it to be that way. It turned out that way. A lot of collectors in the YouTube universe. Thanks for joining in. See you in the next video. This one's over.